scissor, but she stick to the script like a nutter. I brought some ramen, pineapple to my ting-ting. She said, please keep it quiet, my roommates are sleeping. So I'm quietly creeping under the bed, I'm overachieving. In tango, Shazia, but the data key. I like him when you spit Portuguese to me. Then I got a text from a man saying, where you at? We got a dip. It's 4 a.m.
My homies around me, crushing the wet like it's snowing at 4.
You can love what you can't touch. Make me feel like I'm on a rush. Stuck in this game called life, trying to make everything right. Do you wanna party tonight? Do you wanna party tonight? Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life.
My darling, do you wanna party? Meet me in the lobby, then we can soiree. Mix the juice with the Bombay, smoking on some Bombay. Sitting on the couch, we can parlay. I could be a sponsor, Shark Tank. In the morning, wake me up like a latte. Whipped cream all over your body. Same question, do you wanna party?
Do you wanna party tonight? Do you wanna party tonight? Take control, turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control, turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control, turn it up, here we go. Let the music take control. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life. Party life, party life, party life, party life. Enjoy the party life. Enjoy the party life. Enjoy the party life.
So much money out here, you can't even comprehend it. We getting it, not spend it. We on another mission. Can't even club with you, cause you not no competition. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been getting it. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been stacking it up. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been getting it. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been stacking it up.
Instagram with your rent money, boy, you ain't got no dough. And your boys with your rotten face, but you ain't gotta explain to me, bro. See her bag faking, your J's faking, her weave she got on clearance. But you smoking quiche and you popping rocks, well, I'm better without you like Terrence. Spent 106 on these jeans, 1200 on these shoes. Call up Frankie Diamonds if you want the quote on these Jews. You can have the playbook, but still you can't stop these moves. Why would I want your girl do when mine Penelope Cruz? When I hit the scene, Mr. Clean, kid check the team, diamonds on gleam, screaming blink when the sun beam, sipping on some lean, stacking cream, living out my dreams, fresh as Listerine. Bar, what the fuck you mean? If they're stacking, I'm laughing. After this lesson, I'm taxing. Diversification, young boy, that's how you bring them stacks in. But I'm over their head when I talk about bread. They think they stacking something. For real, boy, you frontin', but we ain't seen nothing.
Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been getting it. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been stacking it up. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been getting it. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been stacking it up. And baby took it back to the basics. That was for the haters. Now we entertain them, upgrade them to a level they ain't seen before. We been stacking dough, doing shows on the low. Now we living, spending, sipping on yachts, we getting it. No, we not pretending. Y'all I'm standing. Please look at what I'm wearing. There is no comparing. Oh, we on that grind all the time. Have a habit to always shine. I'ma make sure I get mine this time on time. That's why we be stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been getting it. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been stacking it up. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been getting it. Stacking money, I'm stacking money, I'm stacking money. We been stacking it up. I'm wishing all on Pluto and yours in Uranus. So much money out here, you can't even comprehend it. We getting it, not spending it. We on another mission. Can't even club with you, cause you not no competition. Stacking money up. Stacking money up. Stacking money up. Stacking money up.
Shawty say she don't like money. Rest in peace, Pimp C. When it told baby go, I see you bum money. They get money, money, baby, money. Take it off. Hold up.
She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low.
Hold up.
Drop it low. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low. Drop it low. I say face down. So that's the way we like to. Now she popping on her handstand, turning up. She get loose on that goose. If I work, she the truth. Gonna bust it open, let me see what it do. Bad yellow bone, chasing money, the fame. I with your campaign, diamonds in my chain. We gripping money, we gripping grain. Throwing hundreds, we make it rain. Round of applause, gonna do your damn thing. Gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low.
Hold up.
Drop it low. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low. Drop it low.
Take it off. She on the floor, on her hands and knees. I love this. Come on, with some cheese, cause I got some. Well, I black 6, Spanish, in the AUG. They know PT cause I'm a G. DSGB, rest in peace to Pimp C. Strip club anthem, young, black, and handsome. Throwing money rapidly, hold on, come and after me. Little mama say she wants to go. She know I'm gon' throw some more. Go to a like 20 below. Take it out or get out the door.
She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low.
Hold up.
Drop it low. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low. Drop it low. She gotta
Take it off quick, bend over, let me see it. If that head ain't fine, baby girl, you can keep it. A real floating, loud pack smoking. When you see me throw that cash, hit that flow and bust it open. I'm a player in my city, just going down. And I come to get that. I'm the dumb. Take it all slow. Let me see the show. Real up in here. What that hit is for?
She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Bust it open, let me see what that here and go. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low.
Hold up.
Drop it low. She gotta take it off. Drop it low, drop it low. Drop it low. Drop it low. She gotta take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Hey ladies, I'm trying to get right. Real dolled up, real fancy. I'ma look like a pinup tonight. Start the night out right. Pre-gaming with my ladies, if I might. Let me puff on that hookah, let me sip some wine. Like I'm out of date, pin up with my dress so tight. Tonight I'ma drink my sorrows. Tonight I'ma smoke away all my stress. Yeah. Me and my girls about to act the hotness. Pop 15 bottles and excuse the hotness. Straight looking cute. All them looking at me, they could get the boo. Noche de mujeres, see I get a clue. Now duck face girls, it's a photo shoot. It's time to warm my body. It's time to work up a sweat. Go on DJ, slow the tempo, cause this party ain't over yet. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Ladies night. Get them hands up high. Keep them hands up high. Ladies night. Popping bottles right. Fitted dresses tight. Ladies night. Yes, we're feeling right. Yes, we're feeling right. Ladies night. Now it's 8 a.m. and it's just past 2, and I think I'm seeing double. Think I lost the shoe. Ended up on the ground, stumbled on my ex wall. The wall I was sipping, it was him I was next to. Hit up my girls like bug. This is up in this club, about to get some grub. Hop in the cab, yeah, we out to the heights. Finish up the champagne, go grab some bites. Segment Express or some patacón. I could go for medio pollo en el malecón. I don't know about y'all, but I'm in the zone. Feeling like someone, coffee Patron. Out to the athletes and that is young. Have my entourage is already done. Ain't no stressing out the niggas, ain't no feeling glum. Oh, you having boy problems? Bathroom, son.
Heroes Headquarters. Heroes Heroes Headquarters. Heroes Headquarters.
Yeah, we welcome back. We're back.
Trying to get this mic out.
Second part.
Yeah.
Thanks to Jazzy Joyce for coming through, blessing us with some life.
Some jewels.
Some life inspiration.
Yeah.
Right there.
We got Easy Mo B 2 days in a row.
Y'all want me to tell them the story?
Tell the story, Mo. They gotta hear the story.
Why, in my mind, I wanted to believe that I was supposed to be here yesterday between 7 and 8. So I come early. I'm sitting there, and they had some other show here, and I'm early, then 7:05, 7:10, then get to 7:26. I go over to the girl at the desk and say, What's the next show? And she said, you sure you're supposed to be here? I look at Sal's text. Sure enough, it was today. So.
We appreciate you coming and giving us that love.
Yeah, but like I just told her, early on the wrong day and late on the right. But in radio time, I'm right on time.
You're right, always on time. Never on time, but always on schedule. I don't know how they say it, or it's always on schedule, never on whatever they say.
Right.
So, Mo B, first of all, thank you for coming down, man.
Oh, absolutely.
And shout out to Sanjay, hooking us up, bringing you by. You know what I mean? I know you guys are working together. Appreciate you taking the time. First of all, I know you're a busy man. You know what I mean? Right. Number two, we kind of wanted to say this is like a legend series, right? Yeah. Because we had Joyce, Jazzy Joyce, you know what she does, and to see your body of work, right? Yeah. To this day, we were like, damn, I don't even understand how could you do all of that music and still be behind the scenes and not necessarily be thrusted in front in hip hop. How did you keep the behind the scenes character?
A lot of that I think comes from, I and a lot of us, the ones that still, I like to refer to us as like pre-existing. Pre-existing is you was around in the 80s, the 90s, but you still here. Now you still on the scene now. So I'm from an era where the producer was in the background. You understand what I'm saying? I watched that whole super producer thing happen. Teddy Riley, Marley Marl, Pete Rock on the records and stuff like that. But I always just been happy with producing the record. You know what I mean? Putting my work in. and going home and like getting ready for that next gig. You know, so anybody that knows me in there's minuses and pluses to that, you know, like you were saying in terms of your face image being projected on a mass scale. But as far as I'm concerned, I always just was ready to work, and that's still
and getting
my
right
thing.
back to work.
Yeah. I'm just concerned with the work and the music, and anybody that knows me, they knows that. Believe it or not, that kind of fits my character because all I really care about is the music. That's it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
The music. It's
you had a
all
question?
about the music.
Now, with you being behind the scenes so much, and being, you know, a magnificent producer. I wanted to get another word, but do you feel that, like you said, it's a pros and cons to it? Do you feel some type of way that like you didn't get the credit that you should have got, like other producers that was out in
like
the open?
super producers.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And it's and you know what? And I try my best to stay away from this, man. But I'll talk about it a little bit. You know, there's several other aspects that play into this. Like, you know, I've made a couple of people unhappy with my forwardness, because I speak what I feel.
Yes.
Whatever's on my mind, like, I'll let you know. Sometimes if you're a little too forward, you know, you can be like, whoa, a little too strong too. but I had an experience, and it started with the Flavor in Your Ear remix with some some credits that were wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I got the Flavor in Your Ear single in the mail back then. They were still doing vinyl.
Yes.
And the record pools and promotional lists at the label. So it actually came UPS. I'm ready. Open the box.
Amped.
I'm like, yo, this I did the mix. Now I want to hear it. I want to see it. Remix by Sean Puffy Combs, Chucky Thompson, and Easy Mo B. Now I know I was the only one there
that was in that in that session.
That was, I remember it was Sound on Sound. I know I was the only one in there actually, you know,
composing,
reprogramming on the SP1200 and the 950, and I remember Chucky Thompson. He was there, and absolutely, you know, no kind of animosity towards Chucky Thompson. Chucky Thompson is a great friend, talented dude. You know what I'm saying? From DC, that's my dude. But he was in the session. I don't know how his name got on the record. But anyway, I saw these names other than mine, so I went up to the office and I was like, yo, what's this? And I was kind of like, yo, please don't do that again. And I noticed after that there was like a difference in treatment. I didn't really get too much, you know, more work over there at the label. Several other factors I could get into. I'm not even going to speak on those, but I'll just say things changed a little bit.
Like almost blackballed.
Well, you know, I had heard that. I never wanted to accept or believe that, because my thing has always been this: you are if you say so or if you believe it.
Yeah.
True. And let me tell you something. First of all, I'm glad we're speaking about this. Strong believer in God. Let me tell you something. Whatever is meant for you, whatever is yours, you know what I mean? It is yours, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. And so on top of it all, I gotta say, to this day, I appreciate that I still got love. I still got respect.
Yeah.
I still got the history of the catalog and the body of work that he spoke of earlier. And that right there is enough for me. And I still got life, health, breath, and strength. I got my mind. I got my five senses. God has blessed me. And regardless or not, he continues to. And like I was telling you earlier, I'm just looking for that next gig.
Yeah.
Where I fit and where I can apply myself according to what I'm okay with, what I believe in. When I say that, I mean like funk, the soul, you know, a genuine hip hop thing, you know, chopping the beats and real R&B, house. I DJ too. That's how this whole thing started.
Started off DJing.
So this is true. My friend told me that. Ho told me that. I didn't know that. And so you started off DJing first.
As a little boy, 12 years old, on the turntables. I didn't even have a real set yet. I had 2 BSR turntables and a little knob mixer that I found in the ramp in the projects. So turn one knob up, turn the other one down.
That'll be a mixer.
I had a summer job and got my first. I parlayed my first after school job from a summer job, and from there that was it. I started saving up, buying my own equipment, my own records, and stuff like that. There's and I still do the vinyl. I do all vinyl gigs. There's records that I take out in my crates to gigs right now. Those are some of the same records that I saved up for when I was young and I had my after school job. And so it's like I've been investing into this starting a long time ago. And a lot of those same records, I've sampled them. You know, I continue to use them. So I've been investing into this whole love of the music and the hip hop. Now, I ain't even gonna say just hip hop, but overall in general, the music. I'm starting a long time ago.
If you guys are not familiar, but he has a song with Miles Davis, man.
Oh, I have a trivia set up for that. I have a trivia set up for that. Because you did that, let me just get right into the trivia, then we'll get into our questions. You ready for the trivia, Mo?
We don't got the song, but all right, let's go.
Here we got a little trivia for you, right?
For me?
For you. For you. Easy, Mo B.
Listen. He said I was here yesterday. You should have gave it to me yesterday when I was ready. Today, man, I'm just here to talk.
No,
I'm here to
I'm
talk.
ready today.
Easy Mo B, meet hard Mo E.
It's all good. Shoot.
Here's what we're gonna do. First of all, what was your DJ name as a kid? What was your DJ name?
Yo, y'all ain't gonna believe it. First of all, my family. Anybody that know me from Brooklyn, from LG, Lafayette Gardens, born and bred. You go by. I'll go back on that block right now today. Anybody spot me?
You right there by the sty, in the sty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody spot me? They're gonna be yo boo. Or you hear way across the projects, half a block away, Booby. So
DJ Booby.
And that came from, you know, my mother gave me the nickname as a baby. Her and this other lady that used to live in my building. So Booby became my family nickname. That spilled out into the projects. So everybody called me Booby. And when it come time to DJing, gotta have a name. So I was like DJ Booby D.
Booby D.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
And then in 1980, I'm showing my age. Then in 1980, you know, I was into the graffiti.
Oh, you was tagging too?
Yeah, tagging. Yeah, I did a little bit of that and everything. I was going around when I didn't have no sense, messing up my own building. You know what I mean? Tagging and
we did some of that.
For sure.
But I came up with this name, and it was derived from Kool Moe Dee. See, I always felt like Kool Moe Dee at that time, he was one of the most innovative as far as he when he came in. You listen back then, he injected brand new rhythms in rap that other rappers wasn't even using or doing yet.
His lyrical complexities were different.
And just Star Trek shades on.
Before that. Before LL got a chance to say that. But at that time, he was just one of the most innovative dudes. And I liked this dude so much that I wanted a name like his. So I said, this is what we going to do. Cool. We're going to drop cool. Put a similar adjective, easy. Right? He was M-O-E. I said, drop that E. M-O. And he was D for his last name, Joyce. I said, we're going to put B.
Booby.
And the B is for Booby. So it really was Easy Mo Booby. But ain't nobody going to say all that long So I was just like, Easy Mo.
Easy Mo.
That was the start of the career. Because Easy Mo Booby would have been the end. That would have been the end of the career right there.
Yeah, it would have
Don't
been.
matter the name, man. That talent.
And I talked with Cool Mo D one time before on the phone, and I told him about it. He laughed about it. You know, he knows the story, and he laughed. And
That's such a great homage.
And he was happy that you didn't go with the booby too.
So from jump, I was paying homage. You know what I mean? And
Even in your whole design, your foundation.
Exactly.
So, Easy Mo B, I was looking at your gram and I saw that fantastic story about the bass drum and Rakim, and how the bass mic. Was it the bass mic when you said I think the mic messed up and you was like, I don't know what mic I'm gonna use for Rakim, and you used the mic that was next to the bass drum to capture his voice. I think it was for Paid in Full.
Oh no! I was talking about how the legendary Patrick Adams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, producer, engineer. There used to be a
that's what he
Power Play out in Long Island City.
Oh, that's what he used.
Yeah, he mic'd Rakim with a bass drum mic.
Wow.
Because he was trying to get the right sound. Patrick is a beast, man.
I thought that was you.
No. I was doing a little piece there dedicated to
Patrick Adams.
Okay. And how he recorded Eric B and Rakim in Power Play Studio.
That's an
Thanks
interesting
for clearing
story.
that up. That story was fantastic,
That's
though.
an interesting story.
So, first question is in that frame. I want you to name us three one-name rappers like Rakim from New York. 3 one-name rappers.
3 one-name rappers
other than Rakim.
Oh, whoa, yo, you caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to eat up the show with this, but hold on, let me think.
Let's do it. I'll give you some clues. Let's go with Queens.
Nas.
There you go. Bang. That's one. Two down.
I don't know. I'm thinking about. He was on Nervous, Funkmaster Flex Boy on Broadway.
Broadway. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about Broadway.
It don't matter what era they
Don't
from?
matter. Don't matter what era. One name rapper from New York.
Designer.
Oh, I like
Wasn't
that.
thinking of that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't thinking of that right there.
That make it relevant.
Yeah, I'm going all eras.
Time from today.
He said all eras.
I like that.
Gotcha.
First one came to my mind.
That's nice. Okay. Fab. That's Fab. Prodigy.
Raekwon.
Tupac. Yes, Tupac. Havoc.
Tragedy.
Raekwon.
Tragedy. Raekwon the Chef.
No, it's Raekwon.
Nah, it's Raekwon the
They
Chef. You start
added
off.
the chef one.
Let's go to
Okay,
Mo
let's
B.
go.
Mo B,
Let's
what
go.
do you think?
Let's go.
Is it Raekwon the Chef or Raekwon?
He kind of justified himself right there.
Yeah, you would go with Raekwon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
RZA, Jizza, one name. So second question.
Redman.
Redman. No, only from New York. New York.
Oh yeah, far.
So the Miles Davis track that you did, right? Were you looking to work with Miles Davis? Was it just a call? How did that materialize?
I was over there at RPM, Rush Producers Management, and the rest in peace Francesca Sparrow, who was my manager over there. She told me, she said, "Boo." She got to know me so well. She got to know me that well. She didn't even call me Moby. She was calling me Boo, because she had been around members of my family and stuff like that. So she's like, "Boo, Miles has been hanging out with Russell, and Miles wants to get into hip hop. So I'm putting together reels of producers here from the roster, and he wants to listen to hear some hip hop stuff, and he ended up picking me."
Incredible.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when you got that call, how did you feel?
Oh man, yo.
Yeah, I must.
That's
Miles
Miles.
right now.
Yeah.
That's Miles.
That's Miles. Yeah.
I started putting something together before
Before he hung up the phone.
we even got to the studio.
Immediately.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And your choice of weapon is the SP, right? You wouldn't do anything else.
Oh yeah, I still use that SP1200 still on the Akai rack mount samplers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. I got a call today. Shout to Philip Leeds, who used to be from Mass Appeal. He actually used to be Francesca's Sparrow's assistant over there in the office, and he just called me out of the blue. He's like, "Yo, Rhythm Roulette. They ask him about you.
Dope.
So when you said SB1200, I just thought about it because I told him, I said, yo, I'll do it, but I gotta have my SB. And the 950.
The whole concept of roulette is super dope. Rhythm roulette, super dope.
That's a nice thing.
And you know, you have a lot of notable producers that get on that show. And the fly part is that they go blindfolded to a record store, and you just got to pick out 3 records, and then you got to go and listen to them, sample some, create a beat right on the spot. And I know you're gonna kill it, Mo.
Yeah, I just found out about it today. I never heard of it.
A booby.
Booby's gonna kill it.
Booby gonna kill it.
So the Miles Davis collaboration. These hip hop. I'm gonna give you a multiple choice of hip hop songs that had a Miles Davis sample in it. So you tell me out of these 3, which one had the Miles Davis sample? You ready? Okay, first one. Was it A, Guru Jazzmatazz? Was it B, Mobb Deep Quiet Storm? Or was it C, Heavy D Got Nothing But Love For You? Oh, no, sorry. Heavy D, You Can See What I Can See.
You can't see what I can't see. That was, no, we won't say it online. Yo, listen, did you see my post last night? Yo, man, I don't mean to get that objective over there on the gram, but somehow I was online and I bumped into where whosampled.com, they had it put up there where Flavor in Your Ear sampled O'Donnell Levy. And I was like, no, I didn't.
I saw that.
Yo, you know I got...
How did you bump into that?
You know I got an email from them today, mysteriously. I don't know how
because
they
you
got
put
my
it up?
email. Yeah, we noticed your post on Instagram and you know I ain't gonna take.
Wow. An email from Instagram,
but
or from
the Who Sample.
Wow. You know what?
Support team. It was that's what the email address was. But I learned that it's an input site.
Okay,
like people can like publicly add stuff to it. But
like
my thing is confirm that, do the research, and be sure before you just put that out there. Because one of the things I had put in the post, I said, these kind of false implications are nothing to be played with.
Yeah, they're not.
That's something serious.
That was heavily veiled. That was another way of me saying, yo, you could have straight caused
a lawsuit.
Right.
It got me dealing with legal issues.
Right. And
yeah, easy. When I saw that, when you posted that, I tell you one thing. I could have swore this was a trusted site, Who Sampled, because whenever I want to hear oh wow, let me see where they got that sample from, I'll go to Who Sampled It.
So in light of that, right
like,
now, since I got the platform to do this, yo, no harm meant. Whosample.com. What's up? Peace from Easy Mo B. Just we in the era where I don't know.
Yeah.
Trust.
Where I come from, like, yo, back in the day, DJs beat other DJs down.
Very physical. It's a very physical situation.
Yeah, they used to be out there in the park with the records scratched out. I heard Bambaataa used to soak the labels off in the tub and everything.
They didn't want you seeing where they was getting stuff from.
But we in a different era, man.
Yeah.
We got Shazam. You can take your phone and put it to the speaker.
Yeah.
Find out where they getting stuff from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's deep. Okay, so you got that one. 3.
Yeah, Heavy D.
Heavy
D.
D.
See what I can't see.
How, and you know that from the research, or you know the Miles catalog and you made the association?
I bumped into that by mistake. Again, publicly. I don't like to put other people out there. You know, it's possible I could even say something that could cause somebody else something. So
Absolutely.
We ain't going to speak on the record.
Okay, cool. No
I'll
problem.
just say I was playing the record and I bumped into it. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
That's
shocked
where
myself.
that comes from.
I'm going to use this on Mo B, but I was shocked as well.
Yeah.
So this one is more of a hip hop culture thing. As you know, KRS came out with the 9 elements of hip hop. Do you know what number DJing is? What number element?
I didn't know that they had specific numbers.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Easy Mo, I gotta tell you. I got numbers. Easy Mo.
I gotta honestly say, I don't know. I mean, I know there's b-boying.
Yes.
Which, what's his name? Crazy Leg takes
Absolutely.
Big offense to the term breakdancing, although he's learned to accept it. But b-boying, DJing, MCing, the graffiti part. Yo, what are the rest of that?
So I'm gonna give you the elements in order, right?
All right.
In order, based on the Gospel of Hip Hop. That's the book that KRS put out explaining these things. So element 1 is breaking. They don't call it break dancing. They just say breaking.
I said b-boying.
B-boying too.
Yeah, breaking.
B-boying and
They
b-girl.
consider
same
B-boy
thing.
and B-girl.
From b-boying and b-girling. Element 2 is femc MC.
Oh,
Right.
all right.
Element 3 is graffiti.
Right.
And element 4 is DJing. Element 5 is beatboxing.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
And
beatboxing.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to make sure of that because Dougie Fresh said that on on the news. He was like, beatbox is number 5.
Yeah, it's an element.
I never really knew that.
Element 5 is beatboxing. Element 6 is street fashion. Element 7 is street language. Element 8 is street knowledge. And element 9 is street entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Those are the 9 elements.
Okay.
And you know what's fantastic about it as the hip hop point of view, we started doing our culture studying and we were like, oh snap.
Yeah.
So we out here lost.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. So now we get an opportunity. We put on our hashtags. We try to tell people who want to know about it.
Yeah, shout to KRS-One, man.
Yeah, man. Serious.
Done a lot for hip hop, but I never knew that they was specially numbered.
Yeah.
According to
you just knew they was
like the
there.
commandments. It's like the commandments.
And then I always associated with the elements as the action part of the elements.
True.
Like
Yeah.
you said, like the b-boy and MC and femc and
graffiti.
Yeah. The action parts. Like
That-
the
and that's what
other,
I
the
thought.
street entrepreneur and
That's not necessarily an action part, a street knowledge part. That's not an action part.
Right.
So that's what's shocking to me too. I didn't know there was so many. The sub.
But it's part of the culture.
It's
so
part
that's
of the
probably
culture.
like,
You know what I mean? And the way he explained it was fantastic. And then
Yes.
another question we got for you is, the Hip Hop Museum is coming out. I don't know if you saw that on the gram. They dedicated $150 million to a hip hop museum that's going to be in Harlem.
Okay.
Would you be opposed? And it's just a joke, but if they came to you like, Mo B, we need you to just stand there as an exhibit. And we need to talk about all of these tracks for like September 8th to October 11th. And you would just sit there and talk about all of these amazing hip hop songs and the stories behind it. Would you be opposed to that?
What you mean? On a panel? Like
No, like they come in and they
Live
see
exhibit.
Huh?
A live exhibit.
Wait,
a live exhibit of Easy
you.
Mo B.
I'm trying to understand this. Wait a minute. Hold
So
on.
I came into the museum
Right?
and I you're standing there and I'll ask you a
Interacting,
question. And we're
interacting with
with each
Easy
other.
Mo B.
You're the live exhibit.
From the public or like?
Yes, from
Yes,
the
from the
public.
public. Because it's a museum.
That'd be a lot of talking.
Yeah, but how long?
But you know,
Because people know me. I'm mad approachable, but maybe after about 10, 15 minutes, I'll be like, all right, yo. All right.
So it gotta be a quick
You
exhibit.
get that. All right, peace, yo. Peace. That be the sign, you know what I'm saying? When they start that, you get that pound.
put that hand up. That
That
hand
pound
start
is
coming
that
up.
sign, like, all right,
I'm
yo.
out.
Good meeting, brother.
One foot in, one foot out. He's like, yo, all right, I'm out.
It's a 15-minute exhibit then.
Mo got me crying over here.
Seal it with a hug, too. With the real homeboy hug, like,
I'm out.
usually after you do that hug, ain't nothing else happening after that.
That's it. You concluded the deal. That's the period in the sentence. That's the hood period in the sentence.
That Brooklyn came
But
out.
to answer the question, yeah, I would.
My stomach is hurt. My stomach is hurt.
And the reason why we say that because some of the things you mentioned about the credit that you deserve, loving the culture and getting back into it. These are the things we need. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking to people about where was the ethics at? How did you get into the business? What was associated with this track? You know what I mean? Information like watch what you put out there. The research. You know what I mean?
Right.
So in your catalog, you would have to be in some type of museum situation. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who has that. When I it's one of those where you look at it and you're like, I didn't even know he did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But
I'm like,
it's crazy though because the reason why I follow you and I like you, I've been following you for probably like 2 years or something. But it's interesting because he always puts something of history in there. Like he'll show the vinyl one day, and then he'll show the song on the vinyl, and then you see the SP, and then you know it's always something about your passion.
It's an information session.
The information that it's real dope. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you receiving it that way because that's how it's intended. That's like the educational part of it for all those people that don't know about that stuff, whether it's anything from a record to credits or whatever. But do you know what I'm actually doing when I do that also too? And it's just because I got this strong, deep feeling for. I wish the hip hop would return to somewhat to what it was like as far as boom bap is concerned. Like right now, I think we're going through a real identity crisis. I think a lot of us will agree that New York don't sound like New York no more.
That's
in a lot of ways, New York. Oh yeah, a lot of times New York don't act like New York no more. So when you see me trickling them things and doing that, and I'm saying it without saying it, like, yo, you remember this? Like, yo, this what you supposed to do. This what you supposed to be on. Like, don't forget this. This is the foundation. So, actually, when I'm doing that, I'm actually trying to inspire a lot of people to get back to. You know what I mean? A lot of what we know we supposed to be doing. Like, I have nothing against music from the different regions.
There you go.
Because of where you was born, there's a certain culture, a certain background and everything that makes you who you are, the way you speak, your slang, the way your music come out. Okay, well, from here in New York, we always had a certain kind of culture and background and surroundings and slang language that come along with it and everything. And I'm just like, I don't know. We got a real identity problem.
Do you feel like it's just the evolvement of hip hop, or you feel like it's an astray?
No, I think what it come down to is I think people will literally do anything for money.
Yes.
And to get on.
Yes. Thank you.
It's a whole lot of other different aspects we could get into concerning hip hop or the whole reasons like why you just asked, but what it comes down to is money.
It is. It's
and
money.
Getting on, and people will just do anything. And we always knew the music as something greater than that. It always had a lot more respect and a lot more integrity than that. But it's many years later. It is 2017. That sounds crazy. In 1989, 1992, me first coming into this business, 2017, excuse me, let me say it the big way. 2017 sounded
so far.
Yeah, like,
it wasn't even there. It wasn't even thought about.
Futuristic.
Yeah.
When Prince dropped 1999,
it was far away.
That sounded. But we already done past that. It's a different era. It's a different time. But the concept remains the same.
Yes.
In other words, I'm saying in 2017, we still chopping beats. We still banging out on the keyboards and the drum machines. It may sound a little different. The slang might be a little different. But we still rapping into this microphone. We still having rap shows and concerts, and new artists are coming out every day.
Yes.
The technology is different, but
it's still a basic platform.
Yo, I was looking
that you gotta follow.
I was looking at it was last night. Yo, I had this documentary for the longest. I just need time to stop and look at things in full. Tom Dowd and the Language of Music. It's a documentary about Tom Dowd was an engineer for Atlantic, and he inspired all of these brand new techniques for engineering and everything. Aretha Franklin to
what year is this?
Wilson Pickett. Oh, yo, he was there. He was at Atlantic from the beginning era, from like Ray Charles and
You're talking about the 50s.
Wow.
60s,
Yeah.
50s.
But one of the things that he said is a documentary they made on him before he died. But one of the things he said was that what I just said, the technology is different. And he was sitting in front of the board. They was demonstrating. He was pushing the flying faders where you push one fader up and all the rest of the faders go up with him. And he was saying the technology is different. He said, but the concept of music is still the same.
Completely.
It's still the same. And with that said, I would like to also say that's why let's not lose the love for music. Because let me tell you something. The concept of a song, a piano, a bass guitar, a rhythm guitar, drums, strings, horns, that's not going nowhere.
Whether it's technology or live, it's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, you got the most electronically recorded records that win, and at the Grammys, how do they perform it?
With live instruments.
Thank you. So, and my thing has been, it doesn't matter if it's live or sampled. Yo, man, let's preserve that sound,
That
man.
music.
I want to hear some funky basses, some kicks and some snares, some chopping. You know.
Did you speaking of documentary?
That music goes through you like water. You feel it,
the
man.
breathing
like,
of it.
This right here ain't for nothing. It's like,
and it's moving the body on its own.
Yeah.
So in documentaries, have you seen The Art of Organized Noise?
No.
About the Atlanta group, Organized Noise,
the production
Dungeon.
team.
Yeah. So why I bring that up is they talked about, for all they did for Outkast and Goody Mob and all that, their biggest hit was Waterfalls.
I thought you was gonna say, "Hey y'all."
Nah, it was Waterfalls.
For real? Oh, with TLC.
With TLC.
What was that like?
That was
10 mil?
It was like 10 million,
Yeah,
13
something
million.
like that. Yeah, Diamond,
right?
Diamond
and which surpassed them more than any other albums that they've did production on. So for you, was there out of all your successes hip hop wise, was there an R&B or a jazz or a house joint that did so surprisingly better than the hip hop joints you did?
Well, the out of everything that I did, I say the thing that sold the most was stuff that I did on the Life After Death Biggie album, because we all know that went like Diamond Plus.
Right. It's probably still selling now.
Now I wonder if that was because of the two records. You know, you have to add that extra record on, so that's
because
double,
of the
whatever.
double. Okay.
But however, that Life After Death, going back to Cali and I Love the Dough featuring Jay-Z and
did you do Sky's the Limit?
No.
Oh, okay, that's some of the
I
stuff
believe
people say.
Clark Kent did that.
Okay.
That's Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn right there. Peace to Clark Kent.
There you go.
The originals. One of the originals.
Yeah.
So you did the double CD. So if it sells 5 million, that's technically 10.
Yeah, that's the way it worked out with double albums.
Oh wow!
Because you got that extra record in there. To this day, now it will be what CD or. And then when CDs is done, what do you call it? A MP3?
Yeah.
Double MP3.
Double MP3. double stream.
Two streams.
However, that's how it works out.
And from the DJ, I mean not the DJs, the producers that that are so successful, right? You know, the Neptunes, the Premiers, the Dre's. I was guessing, but you tell me, and I don't know, I don't want you to give away the secret sauce, but every producer has a signature in them. I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know if it's what they're trying to do to market themselves, but I didn't necessarily hear a signature sound from all the stuff that you've done.
Yeah, I was actually going to touch base on it.
Oh, if you could. He's a producer as well.
4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
So you notice that there's not a... I'm thinking I hear something.
In some instances, like you could hear like it's kind of like coming from him, but then he'll have a song that will just switch
Totally
up
different.
I thought it was the piano.
Well, we only got 4 minutes, so
Yeah.
I'll say people have said that it's my bass. But then when you go from like a flavor in your ear to straight ball and Tupac,
Right.
but the ability for me to chameleon like that is from the love of all of the records that I have.
The love of
So
music.
when you love that many records, your style can change too.
And I was
because you love house, you love reggae, you love. Got
That
a
was-
slow jam. I just can't stay away. Alicia Myers, like, why are you listening to that? I love it all. So you
That's-
adapt and you chameleon and to all these different things. So. The bass though would probably be
the bass
signature.
Nice.
People have said
that's probably your signature. Oh, that. Did you love the bass as a kid? Where that bass feeling come from?
Yo, it's the out in the park syndrome.
That speaker in your ear.
Yeah, man.
Mo B, do you play the bass or do you have like a dude coming through for the bass?
I've had
play
live
it?
bass players, but no, I don't play guitar. I'm gonna take up playing some instruments. I always want to play guitars. By the way, guitar is my favorite instrument.
Okay.
Guitar's funky, man. Just
boom, boom, boom.
I just want to hold it.
There you go. He got it. He was gonna.
Pimp. Is that a guitar? That pimp.
Yeah.
Pimp.
Oh
When
man.
I listen to Everything Remains Raw. Almost everything I hear, you always hear guitar. So like, I love guitars. Yeah.
That's crazy. So I know we got 4 minutes. Easy Mo B.
Had 4 minutes.
We have 2 minutes now. Thanks for coming
Hey,
by.
you staying in
Obviously, you know
town.
we could do this all day. We could shut this down, and we would love to have you come back.
do
whenever you
do
have
a
free
quick
moment.
real quick before he goes into promo really quick. Did you know today was
Global Hip Hop
Global Hip Hop Day?
No, I didn't.
You see, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with that.
We need to change that.
I think
There's
it's
something
somebody-
wrong with that.
I should
somebody
know.
from that
Why
station
not
that
the why
he's
not
talking about
key
that set it
key
But key people
I think they
should
set
be
it off.
appointed.
should know.
Should
Should
appoint
know.
it. I don't know
Yeah,
who
should be
appointed it.
invited.
Global
Should be
Hip Hop Day.
invited
That's
or
what I'm trying to
asked.
tell you. I saw it on Lisa Everson. If I'm not mistaken, it was some chick from the other station that Jazzy Joyce used to work at.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly who it is.
She
What's
is-
her name? But I think she started the whole thing.
T,
And
I think it's TT Torres, something like that.
I can't remember.
She's a DJ.
But
I
we
think
got
she did it.
about 1.5 minutes left now. I know you're on the countdown. What are you working on now? What are you looking to get into?
Well, I just partnered into My Tunes digital distribution. Shout to Son J, my partner. Shout to my boy Surge, Surge Knight. We're doing something as far as distribution goes that well, I'm stepping into the distribution game just a little bit more than producing. I went from making records to now I want to pave the way and make it possible for other people to put out records. Y'all will begin to see us putting stuff out that I didn't even work on. If I like your music and you want to sign into the distribution, you're welcome to do so. It's an opportunity for people to put out records, put out music. I'll have my stuff on there too, but I want other people to have opportunities too to,
Nice.
The next Easy Mo B, right?
Yeah.
And he'll probably switch his name up, and it'll be like Smooth instead of Cool and Easy. It'll be Smooth Mo
T.
Smooth Mo T. But yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you.
We're about to do some hip hop, some promos and
and
pictures,
pics.
the hip hop point of view. Easy
I
Mo
enjoyed
B, it's a
this,
pleasure.
man.
Thank you.
man.
Good talk. Good talk.
Absolutely.
We should have came yesterday. This would have been part
Good
2.
talk.
Yo.
Heroes Headquarters.